We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Changing lives with the truth, so let's get it started. We got the word, music, entertainment, life. You can catch us on the air every Sunday night with special guests, the news, and interesting stories. A platform for the kingdom to the
Hey, what's up, and welcome to GospelRhythms.com, Talk Live Radio on LATalkLive.com. I'm Ro Williams.
And I'm Rory Darvel.
Sitting in for the lovely Trisha Mangrand.
Lovely.
Who once again is out on the road. She couldn't be here today.
As usual. That's the reason I'm here.
With us plebeians.
That's the reason I get in the building.
Well, you're looking very Lucius today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can I explain myself?
No, wait. Let's leave him with the suspense. First of all, matter of fact, while we're waiting for him to explain himself, you might want to, we just our little call to action, tweet, Instagram, Facebook, call your homie. Bam. You know what I'm saying? And let them know, hey, not only can you tune in, but you can pull us up on your smartphone or iPhone because the party goes where you go. Okay, Heaven's party goes where you go.
That is.
And so do us that little favor. We'd appreciate it. We appreciate the love. But you know what?
Yes.
Guess what? You and I have something in common.
What?
Neither of us were here last week.
Well, there it is.
Funny. Yeah, no. Actually, Trisha Mangrand and her husband. What's his name again?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well,
what's his name?
Husband. That's all. That's
Trisha Mangrand's husband, Tony Grant, the Grants. They actually held it down. Sunday and I know, right? I'm like, hey, y'all don't need me, y'all don't need Rory. He about to be out of a job. I'm saying, I heard they were like all out in some chips. It was so funny because I was trying to call in, but evidently I was being ignored by Van Eric because I wasn't getting my call picked up. When she was talking about she was MC Trisha. I'm like, don't be trying to get on in here and to hold it down like Ro, because I'm about to come back. You know what I'm saying? I can't say snatch your weave off because your hair is all real.
Really?
Yeah, she don't wear a weave. She might wear like a little fall or something on occasion. Actresses have to do that sort of thing to hold their thing. Well, she her stuff is real.
Oh, okay. Well,
everything about her is real except her MC skills. Let's get that straight. I love you, girl, but I'm just keeping it 100. I don't want you to go out there and be doing stuff you ain't got no business doing, like taking a role as a rapstress.
Oh, well.
But last week we had
what went down last week?
Yeah, what went down last week? Tyrone Du Bois from Timeless Tracks was in town, and for you guys who missed that show, you should go and check it out. R&B trivia webisode series. He won an award. The Web Fest, and so all right. Being an actor or producer or a writer or an editor, you now have so many streams of opportunity because it's no longer just the major network channels. You have cable, you have the internet. I mean, we're actually a form of television.
Right.
And if you're out there and you're, a potential sponsor, this is a great opportunity for you to get your product out of the mainstream marketplace, or you may not even be able to get seen or get in because get lost between the sides. So, hey, holler at us and let us know, if you want some product placement opportunity, like Cuba Lemonade. We're so graciously sponsors of LATalkLive.com.
Oh, it's very nice.
They keep it in the family.
Oh, it's very nice of them.
Yeah.
I have to get
Meanwhile, over here at Lucius Land.
That's right.
What's going on with this empire?
Okay, let me explain.
Yeah,
explain, Ricky. Explain the back in time wardrobe. Because I am working out here in this town we call Hollywood. So when I leave here today, I have another show. I have to hit the stage. I'm performing tonight, so that explains this very intensely hot material.
Hot squared.
Hot as in sweaty shirt that I'm wearing from the 80s. And I have to get my hair together. That's why I'm looking gangster, right? But I'm getting my hair together, Van Eric.
You got something in your hair. Hold on, a piece of lint.
Something's in my hair. I got to get it all together.
I don't know if y'all see that, but
because the show is a 70s and 80s show. So
wait a second. If you're wearing a wig, most of us that wear wigs, our hair don't have to be together underneath. We just put a stocking cap on and keep it pushing.
Bam. Hello.
That is a do-rag.
Whatever.
And what's the probability of that flinging off if you ain't got no bobby pins? You'd be like, oh yeah.
Oh, it ain't gonna fling off. It ain't gonna fling off. It's nice and snug and tight. But see, I'm doing this show. And I'm gonna throw a quick what do you call that? Plug. Cheap plug for my girl. I'm doing the
and this
dose.
is tonight?
This is it tonight. I got to leave. When you say, thank you so much for joining us for that.
You can see his tail.
I got to because I have to check in and do all that because the show's at 6 o'clock.
Oh my God! Thank you. So where at? Is it around here?
It's going to be at Vintage Hollywood at 6 o'clock.
Vintage Hollywood.
The Dose with Tabitha and Aubrey.
But what's Vintage Hollywood?
It's a spot. It's a spot. Yeah. Well, that's an understatement. About you need to get out more. But it's a spot. They use it for comedy and they use it for just different types of. It's like a club kind of setting. Yeah, but it's right on the corner of Washington and I want to say Crenshaw. Well, near the corner of Washington and Crenshaw. 4000 West Washington Boulevard. Today at 6 o'clock. The Dose with Tabitha and Aubrey.
Is this a large venue that holds a lot of people?
It's pretty.
Or it's like
a decent size. No. It's a decent size. I would say maybe about 150.
Now the next thing is, what is the cost? The papers to get in.
It does have a fee. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a nominal
you have to pay to see this brother in the wig.
Hey, I'm worth paying to see, darn it. But it's not just me. I mean, it's a variety show. So there's spoken word. There's a singer. There's a live band. My girl, Deborah Yakira Ketchens and her One Love Band with the extraordinary percussionist, Mr. Victor Orlando. So, it's going to be nice. It's nice. And
you can Google, these people are Googleable.
Victor Orlando? Oh, please. Victor Orlando.
You better give them because some people like myself and be like, who that is.
Anybody in the business, everybody knows Victor Orlando. Victor Orlando's, he was with the Gap Band, Shaka Khan. He's done some stuff.
See, you need to be plugging people so they can be like, oh, really?
Grammy nominated artist, I think jazz, but the bongos is his name, percussion.
Didn't he used to work with
someone? He did our show. He did our concert. You wasn't there.
Okay, well, so fast forward. Aren't you like an award-winning writer of some other sorts? I mean, that's what I heard.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did,
because we got some real.
But since you brought it up, I wasn't going to bring it up. But since you did, yes, I am. I have the privilege and the honor of writing for the maestro Barry White, and he won 2 Grammys. And he won those Grammys for the song that I co-wrote with one of my classmates from back in the day called Staying Power. So if you want, his last CD before the great Barry passed was called Staying Power, and he won.
Did you get a credit on that?
Credit and a check. What? Praise Jesus.
There was no Beyonce going on up in there.
That's right.
You got some credits and a check, not just a check and no credit.
Check.
I ain't mad at you.
But yeah, so that was his only Grammy, and his career was like 40 years. That was the only Grammy he got.
That's something. When that kind of like people give you a Grammy because they know you about to expire kind of Grammy.
No.
Or you really earned it kind because they do that.
No, he wasn't nowhere near expiring.
Oh,
Barry was in his mid-50s when he passed.
Wow.
Matter of fact, we were actually planning
mid-50s. That's still a little young.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. No, he was planning another tour, and
he wasn't sick or anything. He was just because I don't really recall the circumstances into which he.
Yeah, no, he wasn't like he was on death. No. He was it wasn't like he's going. So let's give no. That wasn't expected. So no, Roy. It wasn't a sympathy Grammy.
Well, like when Denzel got that Oscar for Training Day, it was like a sympathy Grammy. I mean, he did a lot of better work. No, listen, seriously.
But Denzel is still around.
No, but what I'm saying is not sympathy in that. Okay. Because he was black and nobody had actually ever won before. Because Training Day, he had better work out there than he did.
Well, they weren't going to give it to him for Malcolm X. You know that. Come on.
I guess.
They won't give it to him for playing Malcolm X. Yeah.
They hate on us in Hollywood.
Please. That ain't the only place. But hey, we're not here about that.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Oh, but I have to give a shout out because it's my Deltaversary. So all my sorors, y'all were all out together. Beth and Lynn and Trisa and some Epsilon Gamma, Penn State. Woo!
But you didn't go.
No, they're in Philly. I'm here.
They could have been right out the corner. You wouldn't have. They'd have been like, well, we're going to be right back here.
I'd like to give a shout out to all the support team that's in studio. Thank you so much, Peter and Brianna. And help me pronounce this name. Baka. Oh, Baka. Did I say it nice?
What you say?
Did I say it right? Baka.
You did say with a B, right?
This is my first time meeting him. No, P. Like
it's a
Parker, but a Baka.
B.
But it sounds like a B. A P.
It's a B.
Baka.
Baka. That's it. Just 2 syllables.
Akabaka soda cracker, akabaka boo. Inside, outside, I love you.
Oh,
he's from Saudi Arabia. And we were like, isn't that all desert? Isn't it amazing how you don't have a real perception of how a place is? You just have, you have a perception like flying carpets and sand.
I didn't think that of Saudi Arabia.
Just whatever.
I'm glad our guests today don't have a difficult name. Woo!
On that note, we are going to go to commercial and give you time to call, tweet, Instagram, Facebook.
Call.
Oh yeah,
I know this guest. I better call them.
No, for them to call some more partners to come to the party.
That too. Call someone to come to the party,
and
call
we'll
and
be
talk
back
to our guests.
with more Row and
Row.
Row. So now you know. What? But right now we have got to go. We'll be back.
I'm sorry. What did you say about
Trisha's
Trisha's rapping skills?
And we lost the track.
What you say about Trisha?
On me, brother.
We deliver the gospel, same message, different method, redefined apostles, And through Christ, we're empowered to shine. Everybody's VIP, ain't no way in the line. GospelRhythms.com. We make the word jam, the beat to which we live. We about to take the land. Let them know about Jesus, the anointed one. Gave us power and authority to get it done. So you don't got.
Hi, this is Marsha Waiteka, inviting you to join me every Monday at 1 p.m. for Born to Talk, where conversation plus connections equal community. Starting Monday, April the 13th, be sure to tune in to Born to Talk with Marsha Waiteka, Mondays at 1 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also listen live at iTunes Radio R&B, TuneIn Radio, Radio Flag, Live 365, or AHA Radio. This is Reality Radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. We are LA Talk Live, and we are born to talk.
Hi, this is Dick and Sharon, inviting you to join us every Monday at 3 Pacific for LA Progressive Live.
Join us as we cover the progressive landscape both locally and across the nation.
So don't forget to tune in to LA Progressive Live every Monday at 3 Pacific.
Exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio R&B, Radio Flag, TuneIn Radio, Live 365, AHA Radio, TiVo Radio, and Apple TV Radio.
Or just watch and listen directly at latalklive.com and LA Progressive Live. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure.
This is LA Talk Live and LA Progressive Live. We are more than just talk.
Hey, welcome back. This is GospelRhythms.com, Talk Live Radio on LATalkLive.com. This is the music edition where, you know what, we're more than just talk. We're heaven's party here
there it
on
is, bam.
Earth. I'm Ro Williams.
And I'm Ro Holmes.
Give me some. What?
Man,
the grandson don't have nothing on Row and Row, baby.
That's right.
We are the Rows.
Take that.
Row. Slam dunk in your grill.
There it is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Cat peel.
Get your cat peel, because this is Row. We for real.
We do it.
Talk about my rap skills.
No.
What we got going on in here today? Show this brother appropriately as you
Well, let me just say.
I
had to scramble. You had me scrambling. I was scouring the country. For you, ladies and gentlemen, looking for the right talent to bring up here to gospel rhythm. You just can't bring anybody up in here.
Come on now.
Anybody.
Come on now.
So this brother here, he and I, we worship together. Okay, we praise together. He was on the praise team at our church, Victory Baptist, Institutional Baptist Church, 4712 West El Segundo Boulevard, Hawthorne, California. Come on down. Pastor Richard Williams III. There it is. In case for our Victory listeners is listening. I got them all on here. Anyway. This brother here, not only is he on the praise team, he's a songwriter and he's a singer, but he's a smooth crooner though. He's smooth with his. So he writes R&B, and am I going to just like say his full name right now and he's going to be, bam, he's going to be on, or what's
Yeah, okay. This is
it. So ladies and gentlemen.
Give it up.
Welcome to the show, Gospel Rhythms, Mr.
Derek G.
Tree, or Derek G, as he's known.
Yeah.
Bam, there he is. There he is.
Thank you.
Welcome to the party.
Let me move my hair.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it is a distraction. And that brush, I hope, is for your hair, not that hair, because that hair look like it use a pick. But I digress. Welcome to the Clubhouse. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful.
All right, we move your mic a little closer because we don't want to miss you. I know you're so smooth with it. You like, you know, you're gonna have to get in close, like with some beer white tip. We want to compete with you. So now you were on the praise team, or did you direct the praise team? Like, what was your real role with it?
No, I'm actually a part of the praise team.
Okay, you're still active then.
I actually moved to Houston, so I'm just kind of getting back grooved in now.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
okay, we can hear you real good now. Thank you, boss engineer.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to singing with my praise team once again.
Now, if for those of you who are tuned in, this is our music edition. We celebrate and promote Christians and Christians entertainment. So before you start submitting letters, he's an R&B artist. Christians.
Clean R&B.
It's you can be in any genre of any art field and use your gift. You don't have to just be in church all the time. So when did you first get the unction for all you church people out there, or the desire to cross the line, or is it something that you've always wanted to do as far as just singing in secular music?
As far as you mean,
because you're an R&B artist, you may use your gifts in the church in praise and worship, but you it's just like you work in mainstream music arena,
right?
As opposed to just being I know we're going to try to find your gospel song that you recorded, but you have another song that we want to play On My Way Back,
right?
So you do clean R&B, so that's mainstream. That's for anybody, the saved and the lost to hear.
Yeah. Well, I actually grew up, singing the R&B, as a kid, of course, the Michael Jackson and, all those
Prince,
beautiful artists, Donny Hathaway.
Love him.
Stevie Wonder.
Love him.
They
have Marvin Gaye on your list, all your influences.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Love them.
It's so funny because my mom didn't allow me to listen to the radio. She's like, it's on the devil, like the music and stuff. So I missed out on knowing who a lot of artists were in that period of time.
Right.
So I take it you didn't have a very strict upbringing, religious-wise and faith-wise.
Well, I grew up in the Catholic Church, and so they didn't have that gospel choir, when I was growing
I know
up.
what the Catholic Church is like.
Yeah, and so, but I actually got introduced to being in the choir when I was in the Air Force. I was walking through the
So you're a vet.
Yeah.
We have a veterans show, so we'll probably be pulling you after you leave us saying, hey, you should come in and talk and go on our veterans show. Congratulations. So give it up to all the men out there that fight for, and the women that fight for our country, or support, or be ready to fight for our country. Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No problem. So a friend of mine heard me singing. And so he was like, oh, man, can you do a harmony? I was like, I guess so. So he was like, well, you sing this and I'm going to sing this. And we blended. And he was like, oh, man, you want to join the choir? And I was like, yeah. And
how old were you about?
I was actually like 20.
So did you know all along you could sing, or you just happened to be playing around that one day?
No, I knew all along I could sing. My dad and my mom could sing. So, I was always singing around the house, my dad singing around the house, or, at parties, singing some New Birth, Pops. They love my Pops. Pops got vocals. Yeah.
New Birth.
So I was at in the church New Birth?
No.
Is that a group? What am I missing?
Oh, good Lord. See, she don't leave the house. This girl does not leave the house. New Birth.
It's a church name.
Long time.
Listen.
Since I saw you.
Okay.
How long has it been?
That's a guitar.
I'm so glad to see you. Girl, I still love you. I guess I always will. You for me and me for you.
Listen, baby. Go ahead.
That's it.
Wait. And all the brothers looking at me like I just had a serious blonde moment. Sorry about the blondes, but you know what I mean. Correlate the analogy.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry. Wow.
I want to clear something up though before because
I need to clear something off your chin because you got this blonde hair that's getting on my nerves.
Hey, don't be doing my business like that. Listen, because you said something. I had to backtrack because when the brother said that he always sang R&B, you was like, oh, so your parents just let you do what you want to do.
No, I did not say that.
I just want to clarify. That's not what you meant.
No, my mom was really strict.
You made it sound
my
like
mom didn't let me do nothing.
Ooh, guess that's how you was raised.
No, man. No, seriously. Okay. That was not how I meant that because I felt like my mom was too over the top with it. Like, really? The listeners to the radio was on the devil? I'm like, come on, dude. Oh, okay. It's a wonder I didn't get clowned out of Def Jam when I went because I didn't know any of the songs, and I was like, work with Russell. It handicapped me. So I feel like I don't think there's anything wrong. I mean, you do have to monitor some of the foolishness now. There have been historical reports of people listening to crazy music and turning crazy. But so I did not mean it like that. Thank you very much. Not at all. Because this show celebrates the diaspora of our gifts. So that's why we're here talking with an R&B artist.
Right. I just cleared up for the viewing audience.
Now you're in the process of releasing your debut album, right?
Yes.
Now let's talk about the seasons because you obviously been singing all of your life. Mm-hmm. And one thing I've talked with Rory, how he has a passion, he sings. But when you were on here, I think we were just talking exclusively with you. It was like, how are you satisfied with the lane that you're in? Because you're an independent artist, and now, it's a gazillion ways you can really get your music out there because you're a YouTube millionaire that nobody ever really knows because they're not mainstream like a Beyonce.
Right.
So how do you, after all these years and continuing, I don't know if you had abandoned your craft and decided you'd pick it up again because this is your debut album, meaning this is your first album. Mm-hmm. So how do you stay steady and not allowing the passion to keep stoking the passion, as time goes on? Maybe you're not where people are like, well, you should have been further along by now.
There's been times when I was like, I'm going to leave it alone, but it's just a passion for me. I can't give it up even if I wanted to.
Right.
I really love music. It's a part of me. It's in my blood.
Let me ask you this, because this is how I feel about it, because I've had that same question. Do you feel that it's a purpose?
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to be doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's the way I feel about it as well, because people have asked me that same question. You've been doing it a long time. When you think is enough is enough. And I used to get that even when I was younger. People would, before you even got to that point, people would say, well, how long are you going to do this before you figure it isn't going to happen? And it's like, I didn't have an answer to that. But I guess other people that don't, or they give themselves so much time. And I've never been able to do that because I still
like acting. I'm here. If you're out here and it hasn't happened by Saturday, like I need to find another job, another career.
Right.
Well, see, the internet has opened it up for everyone.
Yeah.
To make money and get paid. So, all these artists out here trying to make it. You don't have to worry about being on some major label to make money.
Right.
You just gotta learn the game and get in it and do it.
And when you say learn the game, if somebody said, give me a brief outline of what that kind of looks like in this day and age, learning the game. Because back in the day, learning the game was trying to get your tape into an A&R person to get them to get you to come in and maybe do a live singing, but now, like you said, now that the playing field has changed, for somebody who may be viewing this, wondering, how do they not abandon their gift and dream, what they need to do?
I mean, they have all different avenues where you can put your music out on the internet.
Right.
And so with anything, if you believe in yourself, you need to invest in yourself.
Right.
And so, as far as learning the game, what I meant by that is learning how to use the internet, the computer.
Right.
That's really the biggest part of it, is
you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
Now, so you got to have your social networking pages, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel, Critical Components.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have a cut called On My Way Back.
Yes.
And it's a video on YouTube. It's on your YouTube channel as well, or they just look at Derek G. On My Way Back?
It's on my YouTube channel.
It's on your YouTube channel? Yeah. Okay, and it's just Derek G is your YouTube channel?
Only one Derek G, and that's the number one. So it's only one, the number one, and then Derek G. That's Derek.
Love the way that name is spelled. Shout out to my boyfriend whose birthday is today.
How to get to him? Because
they spell their name the same way. That's how.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
So wait, let's talk about your creative process. You are working on this debut album. Is this On My Way Back a part of that? Or was it released prior to that?
Actually, it was released prior to it. I'm working on some new, really hot material right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this On My Way Back that you sent to me. Tell us a little bit about that, because we're gonna go to commercial and I want to play it out. So if you could set it up.
On My Way Back is actually a true story. Wow. And yeah.
Which most writing comes from a very truthful place, which is the best writing.
Yeah. So I had a breakup, and
whose fault was it?
It was mine.
Figures. What you do? We about to do another show. What you do? You dropped the ball. You didn't show up to work.
I dropped the ball.
But when you tried to run the play again and get back in the game, what happened? You got shut down. She got traded.
This ain't Oprah.
Wait a minute.
You're talking about this record. Trying to get all personal.
Look,
trying to make another show.
That's what I just said, though. Look.
So how did you mess up your life, Derek? Tell us about it.
Okay, fine. On my way back. Go ahead. I'm not going to say another word.
No, well, the story is, the song is about basically getting myself together, handling my business, and coming back.
Oh, I appreciate your transparency. Yeah. So did it end well? I'm just saying. Well, you can offer hope to the lost brethren out there in the sea. This is an opportunity of ministry for those who may be trying to find their way back.
Or could be somebody just trying to get in your business. I'm going to go with number 2.
I think if you learn from your mistakes, to me, it's a good ending.
Yeah, because you know what? The Lord says all things work together for what?
The good.
That's what I'm talking about. On that note, DJ engineer, I'm going to, hopefully it'll play without a commercial. Oh, it's A production? Yeah. Somebody's falling in the pool. I'm going to write one?
That's
all right, cool. All right, you heard it set up. Derek G on his way back. This is gospelrhythms.com. Wait a second. We got to overlap? Hey, we can't be doing that. I thought I shut that down. Oh, there's a little bit of talking going on. Good mix. Wooka, wooka, wooka. All right, we good? This is gospelrhythms.com, Talk Live Radio. We'll be right back. This is Derek G on his way back.
You're my best friend. Without you here
Yeah.
Yeah, you can put that on. Yeah. Oh, you should.
Hey, welcome back. This is gospelrhythms.com, Talk Live Radio. We are back. We have found our way back. We are in studio. I'm Ro Williams.
I'm Rory Darvel.
We're rolling roll. Yeah, give me some.
That's what about.
We hold it down.
Let the
And
Grants
that
know.
image that you saw was not of Mr. Grant, okay? There's a lot of similarities there, like being bald and having a goatee, but that's about it. Oh, yeah, and
That's
being
it.
slim and fine and everything.
Because
I know,
Derek
right?
G's in shape.
So this ain't a knockoff show, okay, Grants? Okay, we got it real
Yeah,
up in
this is
here
what we
today.
do. This
That's
is our
what we
house.
do,
Our
okay?
house.
Well, you got another thing in common. Guess what else we got in
What's
common?
that?
We're rocking the
You know, I think the people need an explanation.
They don't need an explanation because all they know is we ain't the Grants. We are the Roll. That's what I'm talking about.
That's how we do it.
That's how we
What?
do it. But we are back with our wonderful guest who's been putting up with us. And we were just, if you're just joining us,
Derek G.
shame on you, but next time be here on time at 4. But
Yeah,
you can always
that's
catch up.
CP time.
Yeah. Seriously, you can catch us in the replay. But no, you do not have your phone charged up. I'm like, what's this
hello?
white cord going on?
I use the electricity, huh? Well,
We're going to
I do
send
it.
you. We're going to have to send you a bill.
I use the electricity up in this place.
Like he got his phone charged.
That's
Anyway,
Gotta be in touch with the people.
yes, he got to be in touch. Especially being in touch with the people. If you want to call in, what's our number again? I know you posted it all over heaven.
I sure did.
After 4 years, I still
I
can't
know it by
remember
heart
the
too.
number.
323-731-3100. That's not right. He just shook his head.
You
That's the
know-
number you texted me. No one ain't nobody called.
That's the number he sent me. What the
The
heck?
number is 323
That's what I said.
473 3100.
Oh, what I say?
You said 471.
Oh, okay. Well, they got that one.
Hey.
323-473-3100.
Feel free to call in. We are in
Okay, I did.
studio with
That's not what I
R&B crooner Derek G.
Derek G, the crooner.
Yay! Now, what was the name of your other song that you did? Did you say that was a gospel song?
Oh, throw my praises up.
Throw your praises up. I'm gonna try to look that up. In the
Is
meantime,
there anything like "Throw Your Hands Up" by LV? Throw your hands up if you. No, different. Okay. Yeah, I thought you might borrow it a little bit. You know, borrow a little bit.
Whatever.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to get it.
so okay, now
Get LV
this,
check.
tell us about the direction and the spirit and the inspiration from your current project that you're doing.
The current project is actually comes from all the things that I've been going through, you know, ups and downs, trials and tribulations, just making it through.
Each track, so it's gonna be like a. I think Mary J. Remember she had the album, like some of her greatest cuts on there. It was just like,
And introspective stuff.
Yeah.
Life experience. Yeah.
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 can you mind sharing a couple titles of some of your cuts? And
One of them is, I think it's, wow.
He's in the process.
I'm in
Yeah.
you got your laptop, you can look it up.
In a fog.
Every artist keep their music on their laptop. We'll help you get out the fog in the meantime.
In the meantime.
You know, as an artist, Rory.
Yes.
You know, you are an entertainer. Like, you happen to be able to sing and get it in and do all the, what do you call it? Not pulpit theatrics, but what do you call it? Auditorium theatrics. Because I see you down on the mic and you really pour yourself in your work. As a R&B crooner, y'all don't necessarily do all of that per se. You know, how do you keep the audience interested? You know, being that there's not a lot. Do you have dancers? You know, is it just you on the stage rocking it like a solo artist? Do you play an instrument like a guitar?
Yeah, I mean, on some of my
Because you seem real
performances-
laid back.
Some of my performances, of course, no, I can
Yeah.
move around a little bit, you know.
He's alive. All right, I'm just checking. Checking for both.
No, the plan is, you know, for some songs, of course, you know, I'll have some dancers.
Because it'd be like interviewing Michael Jackson. Yes, I'm an artist and I like what I do. And then he'd get up on the stage and just be like, wow.
Right, yeah.
So what can we expect when we come see your show? And are you going to be performing anywhere?
Passion.
Ooh.
Passion, most definitely passion. I mean, the thing is, if you don't believe yourself, no one else is going to believe you. So when you're up there singing and performing in front of people, you really just have to let go and be yourself.
Let me ask you this. When you're singing a song, especially when you're talking about songs from life experience, as opposed to, say, a cover. Maybe well, not so much a cover, but even a cover or a love song. But when you're singing from your life experiences, how do you get the audience drawn into that, performing it? Now, it's one thing if they're listening to it, but when you come to see you live, how do you get them to, in other words, because you're talking about your story, how do you get them to get engrossed in your story? Because you're not singing, like I said, you're not singing like a love song or a party song. You're singing from an introspective, from personal experience. So how do you get the audience drawn into that live?
I mean,
to feel that
it actually is a love song because the love has never left. So.
But just in general, anything
you have to sing to the people. You just don't be up there singing,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's serious. It's serious to me. Especially when I'm singing a song that I wrote, the whole song. I collaborate with different people. Songs I might write a verse and somebody else write a verse, or my boy might start the song off and I'll just finish the rest of the song. You just never know what happens. But it's all about feeling how you feel. People can't just sing robotically. And you can tell. You can tell when people are just memorize the song, or they're actually feeling the song. They're living in the song.
Right.
No matter if you wrote it or you like you said, doing a cover or something like that.
Right.
So how do you, in the day and age where trashy is almost the norm as far as lyrical content, how do you keep it classy and live? Because it seems like salacious and nasty sells.
Yeah,
bigger.
It does. But you got to look at the classics that people still love to hear. And they said it without saying it. You know what I mean? They didn't have to be nasty or when they did it. And you can say it. You just change the words. You might be in the studio and somebody else will sing something and they put something in it, and I'm like, it's not cool to me because I don't like to disrespect women. First and foremost. So,
and you're held accountable. I mean, for words have power. Exactly. And they're seeds, so you're sowing it into your audience, your captive audience, your audience that are there to get something from you. Yeah. So I know that Rory, like tonight, you have a show. Where's that show again? Your show tonight.
It's at 4000 West Washington at Vintage Hollywood. Tickets are just $20, and at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5, and I'll be out here at 5.
But wait, what artist are you? You are a character. Like, who are you? Who are you in channeling the spirit of? Richard?
Well, it's 70s, 80s. And
I know.
The hair, it'll be 80s, and I actually have another hair that's even longer. That
My
I'll be doing.
God!
I'm doing 2 songs, so I got to have 2 different looks.
Okay,
so
who's this artist? Look,
it's not the artist. It's just the period.
Okay, the period.
It's just the period. I'm just the Jerry curl, look, and the psychedelic shirt and things like that.
I segued for a reason because he finds so many. It's like every time he might as well be on tour. Every time you look around, he doesn't even have an album, but this man works. Okay, he gets his performance time in.
That's right.
So as an R&B artist who has a what do you call it? A album in the works. Mm-hmm. You have music already out. How do you hone your craft? Like, are you doing bookings and like if somebody wanted to, let me go check you out. I like what I heard. Like how would they? Where could they see you? Or how are you? Are you incognito right now until you get something straight?
Yeah. Right now, I'm just basically working on my album. I've been listening to different tracks from different producers, so
Well, you need to be on the ticket tonight with this kid or something. Get some. Every time I turn around, he is doing something somewhere. I just don't understand it. Do you have a booking agent or something?
Yes, his name is Rory Darvel, and you can reach him at RoryDarvel.com. That's right. I'm the booking agent.
Goodness. Well, we're going to go and check out another one of Derek G's songs. This actually was this "Throw My Praise Up." Was it done before the last song that we just listened to?
Actually, it was.
On my way back, it
was. You know, I actually woke up one morning and I started writing lyrics. I came up with the hook to the song and went to the studio and finished writing it.
Was there anything in particular that was an inspiration, or you just got, because the Lord will do that. He will wake you up out of a sleep and have you just get a pen and paper and start scribbling.
Yeah, I mean, every morning you wake up, you should thank God. You know what I mean? For another day to continue, you know, and I feel that my purpose here on earth is to inspire people and make them feel good.
Right.
You know.
And that's good, because a lot of people don't know why they're here. They're still trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. And that you are using your gifts and your talents in the corner of the world that God has you in, and the tools that are available for you to get it out. And that's a beautiful thing. So we're going to my DJ engineer, I just hit the play button. This is Throw Your Hands Up Praise. Did I say it right?
Throw my praises up.
Throw my praises up. Just throw something up. Praise God. We'll be right back.
On the screen, and she's still missing.
And I will always praise you for all that you've done for me. There's no better joy in my life than what you're giving me. Every time I've done wrong, oh, you've forgiven me. Even though I ain't perfect, I still try to walk a straight line. Can't see what he's done for me. Oh, you must be blind. I'll praise his name. let your blessings come down. Joy you give me, joy every time.
You could have just came. Hey, check one. Are we back? No.
Yes, you are.
Oh, we are? I don't hear anything. Oh, welcome back to GospelRhythms.com Talk Live Radio on LATalkLive.com. Throw it up. Something else is coming on. Let me shut it up before something else.
Yeah.
Throw your praises up.
Yes.
There's G in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Along with Row and Row.
Row and Row.
And now you know.
There
And we
it
got
is.
a little more show before we got to go.
That's right. So let me ask you this, D. At the end of the day, CD is done. You know, you're satisfied with everything. What next?
Promotion.
You have a team in place?
Promotion. Not really. Not exactly nailed down, but I do have some outlets. I haven't decided which one I'm actually gonna use, but you know, if you have some, you can throw something my way. You know, I'm always willing.
I mean,
to
do you
listen.
plan on performing with it as far as
most
getting it
definitely.
out, or just gonna go straight to like internet, or you know?
No, I'm definitely
the
gonna
iTunes route that a
perform.
lot of people do and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Definitely will be performing.
When do you expect to have it finished? What's your goal date, or when would you like to have it done?
Let's see, by June. Probably sooner. It may be sooner.
Is it gonna be a full CD? How many songs? You talking
You
about?
know what? I just may do an EP just to get it out, get something
Right.
out sooner.
Yeah.
You know, I may go ahead and release a single. You know, actually, to answer her question earlier, one of the songs is called "Written in the Stars." So I'll probably be releasing that one first.
Because here's the thing. That's why this is why I bring this up. What a lot of people don't do or don't take serious. I shouldn't say take seriously. What they don't know is the hardest thing about having some material is getting people to hear it, and they don't understand the hustle of marketing.
Right.
And getting it out there and the effort that it takes. It's, you know, some people, you have all these social media outlets. You have the Twitter and the Facebook, and some people figure, well, I posted it on Facebook. That's not marketing.
No.
That's not marketing. It's you have to. It's follow up. It is a job. It is another wholesale job. And if you don't have a team of people on your side, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. You can be doing it by yourself, and it is what it is. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, but it's a hustle. You have to work people. You have to build relationships. It's not a matter of just, I posted it on Facebook and I tweeted it. So, and I don't understand why nobody's showing up or nobody's buying it. Well, you haven't put it in any work.
Right.
Yeah, can I say something on that? And that's why here at LA Talk Live, we developed the artist development program for independent artists to help them promote their music and get it out there worldwide. Because, like Rory said, it's an effort. It's a job in itself. So when you have resources like LA Talk Live that has a program that reaches globally and millions of people a month, an independent artist should invest in something like that. It's like common sense. Okay, I have a place where it reaches millions of people, so why not check it out?
Most definitely.
Yeah, but it's another, especially being as a creative person like yourself. You're a writer and you sing, and so you figure you got to do all that work.
Right.
Then you have to put the musicians together to record if you're not doing all the instruments yourself. And then guess what? The job isn't finished. Like you were saying, now you got to promote this. I got it. Once you give it to friends and family, okay, what next? That's easy to do, and they'll probably buy it to support. And you got 20 sales on iTunes. Now they're done, but how are you going to get to 2,000 sales or 20,000, and so on and so forth?
Right.
And so that's where people fall short with a lot of their product and have you, and then they quit and then they just I never understand, and this is going into I don't understand playwrights. I don't understand the mentality of writing a play. Like I write a song, you and I write songs. If I write a song, my intention for that song is to be worldwide. Right. It goes as far as it is not the intention for me just to play it for y'all, and then I write the next song, and that's what happened with playwrights. That's why I don't do a lot of plays. Most of them aren't that good. I'll be honest. I said it. Y'all need to put some more thought into it.
It's so crazy.
And then they have no vision for the play other than to do the play one or two times locally, and then they're done. And then next time they come out to play, the smash hit play. What? When was it a smash hit? When? It never went past the neighborhood.
I know.
I don't understand that. And then they're done with it. And same thing with the actors. And musicians, it's just I just go from one gig to the next gig and I get paid a couple $100. I mean, is that what it's about for you? I don't understand. I'm not about lateral movement. I'm about moving upwards, taking a project such as a CD, and of course we don't have the record companies behind us, but like they did back in the day when they had a distribution deal, as they say. Well, you don't really need that today because of the social media, but you do have to work that. So we have the access. You have to work it. So if you write a song, you put all that work into it, and you're just gonna go, well, like my friends bought it, and that's couldn't go much. Well, that's your fault. You have to push that stuff, and you have to get people on your team. But I just wanted to put that nickel out there because it's worth more than 2 cents. I think it's a nickel.
Yeah. So we appreciate you for your 5 cents.
Yeah, it is.
And with that, we got 5 minutes left. Cool. And I just want to first thank you so much for coming in. And is there any, give it up. Is there anything parting that you'd like to say to anyone out there that may be at a crossroads deciding they're going to continue following your dreams, and also how they can keep in touch up with what's going on in your world?
You know what? People may be going through a lot of things, ups and downs. You really got to stay focused. No matter what, don't give up. There's so much that's going on in this world right now that will just tear you down, and you really got to pray. That's one important thing. You really have to pray and stay grounded. If you're going to make it in this business and you're going to do it the right way, don't fall into those traps, because it's a whole lot of them.
Right.
And it's easy to fall into it. But
because you were just sharing that one song you wrote, it was because you were all in the traps, and it's not necessarily all bad traps, but sometimes being so consumed by your craft can be a trap. Like you neglect people in your life.
Exactly.
You neglect your health. You neglect your finances. You can't allow your passion to become such an obsession that before you know it, life has passed you by, and people that were in your life are no longer in your life because you have spent your life only on your craft.
Exactly.
Have a balanced existence.
Derek G in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Derek G
in the house.
Derek G in the house,
yes,
with Row and Row.
Yeah.
Look out for our album coming out.
Bingo.
And it's door near you
is.
soon.
That's right, and we will be promoting.
That's right.
Yes, that's how we do it.
Trisha, we hope to see you next week. On that note, Mr. And we know you got a show to do.
I got a show to do. Did I mention I have a show at 6 o'clock today at the Vintage Hollywood 4000?
You about to get a bill from LA Talk Live.
Tickets are just $20, and come have a good time. Variety, spoken word, and me live in the old school stuff. I'm be doing some old school things with a nice band.
I see a bill in your mailbox.
It is. Thank you, Van Eric, for the free.
We love you, Richard and Van Eric. LA Talk Live. Let's give it up for LATalkLive.com.
Yes,
Reality radio. That's right. We're more than just talk. Okay, we keep it 100.
That's right.
That's right. We keep it 100. 100.
And we're better than the Grants.
That's right. We
only one Derek G.
Derek G. Only one.
And Row and Row.
Row and Row.
Now you know.
rappers, spoken word, and actors, and business owners, playwriters, and pastors. And many gifts to encourage the body. Consider this an invitation, come and kick it and party. We're evolving the way we deliver the gospel. Same message, different method, redefined apostles. And through Christ, we're empowered to shine. Everybody's VIP, ain't no way in the line. GospelRhythms.com. We make the word jam, the beat to which we live. We about to take the land. Let them know about Jesus, the anointed one. Gave us power and authority to get it done. He opens doors, so you don't gotta kick them down. I wrote this to remind you, so stick around. For heaven party here on earth. Praise God always, and we keeping them first.